I'm glad to present you the new MMA system with a new core. So I'll make a quick review of the system. Here we have on the same page of bank accounts like before. So the logic is still the same. Here we can change our basic information about the company. We can upload and delete our logos this way. We can go and add brand companies like before. So here I have one brand company. Here we can add contacts. So I will delete this one to add him again. So we are entering the name and the email address of the contact, and he's added to the system and gets the confirmation link. So now I'm using the Gmail servers, and all the emails are going directly to the users without any problems. So I'll click on the confirmation link. I'm going to the confirmation page where I can set my contact password. Let's try to log in. Okay, and we're in the system. Now we have no customers which we're subscribed to. In the main app we can subscribe the contacts to the customers like before by adding the contact profiles. Let's add our contact and enable notifications and customer portal for him. So now here's a new way how system works. If we disable this option, so let's see how it works now. Now we can see the customer we have checked in this field. So the contact can see the customer details and its transactions. If we disable this option and update it, the contact will be able to log into the system, but he won't be able to see any customer information for which he has this option disabled. Also, as before, we have private flags near the attachments, so we can make it public and the contact can see. Oops, I forgot to enable the access. So we can see the one attachment is here. We should make public this one. It will also be visible by the contact. As before, he can search by number fields, reference field. It's now working a better way because it's dynamically loaded. It may cause some performance issues before these two fields. Now it's working fast and great. So you're just entering some number and it's filtered by this one, and this transaction is found with all its expenses, and we can also export it to PDF, and all the information is here. So if we, like before, if we have no bank account in our filter, we will see the general contact, this information in the PDF template. If we will filter by some bank account, we will see its brand company's information. Okay, this is the customer site. Let's go to the main application and try to check our brand companies. Here we have brand company. Here we have an internal users list. We can delete the one so we can add it later and see how it works. Here, let's try to add some transactions. So here's a bit new logic. We are selecting the type of the transaction. We're selecting the, let's see, what is it? The customer. We're selecting the customer and the sum. As before, the number field is auto-populated. So if you don't enter any information, it will be auto-populated. And now let's add a long notation. So this problem is fixed also. And attach some file to the transaction. So the contact is now notified about the transaction, and he can go to the transaction's details and see its information. The new feature is that you can change the private flag of the attachments. So now we cannot see any transactions on this transaction. If you make it public, it will be visible. It's useful. Then let's see if we get notifications, if the enable notifications flag is disabled. Let's add a quick transaction for the same customer, test customer. Reference. Let's go. And now you can see that no transaction is there. If we the new functionality, so now we have a new functionality for the credit transaction creation page. Now if we select our customer, you can see that there are filters for the incoming transactions. So we can search them by number, by reference. You can select them as before and enter some values, and they're summing up. Let's try to add. We're exceeding the free balance. Let's put 10. And now I have enabled notifications. We will see how the credit transaction is added. Now we have the notification for this transaction. We can see its details. It's in comments list. We can sort by amount, by transaction type, by number, by reference field, by date and time, by bank account, by customer, all these things. Also we can, as before, we can compare account balances on a selected date. So yesterday this balance was 86. We can put some input balance, it will show us difference and create such a report. Let's drop it. Okay, on the customer page we can sort by balance, we can view its transactions, we can filter here. So in the number search we will see only its customers' transactions numbers. Which is a sure thing. Okay, we can filter by transaction type. So everything is like before. If we put some date ranges, we will see the balances. The same is on the account transactions page. Let's try to sort it some way. Okay, here's an export. So let's see how we can add internal users and how they're added to the system. Like for contacts, they get the confirmation message, they click on the confirmation link and they set their password, and now we can log in with our credentials. Here. Our company's data. We can delete the internal users. Let's go with our admin account, with the owner account, and delete our user. It's easily this way. The same way we can delete contacts. And here is a delete contact link. Also, let's check the forgot password functionality. Let's say I want to, one moment. The internal user. Suppose we forgot. Suppose the internal user forgot his password and he's trying to restore it. Here is a confirmation link for dropping the password. We can set it here and we go inside. Okay, it's working. In the current version, there are a few things which will be updated shortly. On the home page, there will be a large tables with charts and general numbers. It will be here, just the nearest time. Also, the trash function is disabled temporarily. So this button doesn't work for now. It will be also enabled shortly, and also here will be a section for the payment requests, as well as on the customer side. So the customers will be able to make the payment requests. Also, as you can see, the system is secured now. It has an HTTPS protocol, so the connection is secure in the main app as well as in the new customer app. Seems I've told you everything for now. I will prepare the next overview of new functions the nearest day or two, and we'll show how they work. Now, thank you for your time. Bye bye.